Hello friends, welcome to Take Two for this Tuesday the 5th of May 2020. I'm Jeannie. So glad you decided to come along for the ride on this Cinco de Mayo. I wish a happy Cinco de Mayo to my Mexican friends, and I hope it's a wonderful day for you. I know you can't party the way you're used to on a day like this, but maybe you could just reflect on what it represents and maybe go ahead and eat some good Mexican food today. Well, I want to talk to you today about my bike ride this morning. Now, Michael and I decided that we needed to do as much exercising as we can without, overdoing it during this shutdown, during this lock-in. So we started walking on a regular basis and been very faithful to it. But Michael said the other day, hey, we've got a couple of bikes in the garage. We almost never ride. What do you say we incorporate some bike riding into our exercise regime? And I said, you know what? That's a great idea. Well, the truth of the matter is when you haven't ridden a bike in a while, you have to use some unused muscles to go ahead and, start using them again. And I said, well, what are those muscles? So I looked them up on the end. That's why I have my glasses on so I can read it to you. And there is the calf muscles and the thigh muscles is what my unused muscles were. And now I started using them again. Let's see, there's the gastrocnemius and the soleus muscles. Now those would be in the calves. For those of you who know these things better than I do, I apologize if I am not pronouncing them correctly. And then, of course, there's the thigh muscles, which would be the quadriceps femoris muscles. Now, those are the muscles that I hadn't used in a while. I call them my unused muscles. And today they started getting used again and started getting a bit of a workout. But you know what? I was thinking about how not only are there physical muscles that we may not use for a while, but think about some of the other muscles we might not be using, particularly while the shutdown is going on. Maybe even before the shutdown started, there might be some muscles out there that you haven't been using and maybe need to start using again. I'll give you an example. How about the muscle of courtesy? Have you been courteous lately? Have you been courteous to others when you go out in public and you have to stand a distance apart and you have to, you may have a cart full of groceries and someone's behind you with one item. Have you been courteous? Have you been using your courtesy muscle? What about respect? Have you been respecting others, particularly while this is going on? Was that one of those muscles that you've let go by the wayside maybe? How about your patience muscle? Have you been a patient person while this is going on? I know there are moments where you go, and your patience starts to, go down a little bit. Think about, exercising that patience muscle. How about yieldedness? How about the yielding muscle? Yielding to others, being willing and just say, yeah, you know what, I'll just have to make some changes in my life. I'll have to go with the flow here for a little while. I'll be yielded to that instead of kicking against it. How about your friendliness muscle? Have you been exercising that one? Have you been friendly to people? Or have you been so impatient that your friendliness just flies out the window? How about selflessness? How about your selfless muscle? How about where you stop thinking about yourself and start thinking of others? And last but not least, and I know the list can go on for miles, but how about your practicing love muscle? Have you been loving to others? Have you been loving to yourself? Have you been bashing yourself and eating badly and binge watching too much junk television when there's so many other things that you could be doing to help yourself and love others? Maybe reach out, do something kind for somebody, bake a cake for somebody, or make a meal for somebody, or just pick up a phone and take that time to have that long conversation that's overdue. Those are the kinds of practicing love that's the kind of muscle that I want to have. I know that for sure. So as I work my soleus, gastrocnemius, and my quadriceps emeris, which is my calves and thigh muscles, I'm going to also be stopping and thinking about those other practical muscles I could be exercising, like being faithful and being loving and being patient and being kind and being selfless. Those are very important muscles. Don't stop exercising those too. Now go out and be a blessing to somebody today. You may end up being the only one who is, and if that means practicing some of these practical things, exercising these muscles, you go ahead and do that, and everybody, it'll be a win-win situation, okay? Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. You'll be notified every time I post another Take Two. All right, y'all be blessed. Have a terrific Tuesday, y'all. And happy Feliz Cinco de Mayo, okay? Have a good one. Eat a taco. I love you. Bye-bye.